Hey guys, today I thought I'd put together this video of my carbine collection. I've got 6 different carbines here, from different countries. And I just thought it'd be kind of cool to do a kind of a comparison video for you guys and show you some of the differences in them and everything, and the calibers, the type of rounds they shoot and everything. So I'm going to get started here at the top. This first one here is my K98K. This is my German Mauser, which all these rifles have been in videos by themselves and shooting videos and everything else. Like I said, this is my K98K. And a little bit about that is it's, looking at it, you would think it's, not a carbine because it's so long. But this rifle, actually kind of took the place of the Gewehr 98, which was used mostly in World War I. And the Gewehr 98 was somewhere around 5-6 inches longer than this one. So this one is considered the K98K, which is basically the K's for carbine, and then 98 after the year, 1898, and then the other K is Kurz, which would be short. So like I said, it's about 6 inches shorter or so. It's got the bent bolt, whereas the Gewehr 98 had a straight bolt. A few other different characteristics that were, different about them. This one is actually a Russian capture. It was captured probably at some point by the Russians in a battle or something, and they kind of re-arsenaled it and electro-stenciled the parts to all match. This rifle was made in 1943, and it still has Waffen amps all over it. The eagle and swastika, the dirty birds, there's different names for them, but overall this rifle's in really good shape. I enjoy shooting it, and it shoots the 8mm Mauser cartridge, which is right here. This is ammo from 1966 right here. There's the head stamp on it. But I enjoy shooting this rifle a lot. Eventually I'm wanting to get a sling for it and a bayonet. I don't have that yet, but hopefully one day I'll be able to get one for a good price. To get, like I said, a sling and a bayonet for a good price. So that's my German carbine there. Moving down here, this is my British jungle carbine. This is a number 5 Mark I. This one was made in 1946, which is right here at the Royal Ordnance Factory for Zackerley. It's made in February 1946, so about 5 months or so after World War II was over. It shoots the 303 round, which is right here. I love this round. This ammo is from 1956. I shoot a lot of surplus ammo, but 303 round, which is actually the same round as the regular size rifles, the number 1 Mark IIIs and number 4 Mark Is. And the same thing with this German K98K. It shoots 8mm, which is the same as the other rifle as well. But this British jungle carbine, it's really special. I love to shoot it. It's got the flash suppressor on the end, and it says it's a cut down. And to make it lighter, underneath this top handguard, there's what's called lightning cuts. Cuts in the barrel to make it lighter. Right in here, you can see the bolt handle has been hollowed out, and there's a few other different things to kind of lighten the weight of the rifle. They made these from 1944 to 1947. Like I said, mine was made in 1946. It's got the 10-round magazine, same as the regular size rifle and everything. These were used, somewhat in the jungle and everything, and I've heard they've got a bad reputation as far as called the Wandering Zero. They're not very accurate, but I've had pretty good luck with this one. You see I've got the sling for it here. I do not have a bayonet. I'm hoping to get one for a good deal one day. I'm sure I will if I just keep looking. So that's my British jungle carbine. Moving on here, this is my Type 38 Japanese Arasaka carbine. This one, compared to those other two, this one does not shoot the same caliber as the long rifle, which would be the, like the Type 99, etc. This Type 38 shoots a 6.5 round, 6.5 by 50. Whereas, the other rifles, the longer ones, shoot the 7.7 by 58. So it's a lot shorter round, even compared to, the British 303 and the 8mm shorter round. I love this rifle. I don't shoot it much because most of you guys know the cost of ammo is just unreal on these Japanese rifles. It's just unreal. But this is overall in really good shape. It's got a lot of dings and wear in the stock, which I love. It still has the mum right there, the chrysanthemum it's called, the Emperor's stamp, which is really cool. A lot of you guys know those were ground off as the war ended and everything. You see I've got the bayonet here, which I do have the scabbard for. It's just not in the video. The Type 30 bayonet there. I've actually got, I think, 4 or 5 of those in my collection. But just a great rifle. I need to get out and shoot it again. It's been probably a year and a half since I've shot it. Like I said, ammo is just unreal, so I don't just blow off a lot of rounds. But also with this one, I'd like to get an original sling as well. For this one, which, they can be expensive. And really, the reason this carbine came into play, it was basically used for, cavalry guys, tankers, engineers, etc. These were actually made in 1906, and they were made until 1945. This one is actually made at the Nagoya Arsenal, and Nagoya made somewhere around 206,000 of these. And this one would date, going by the characteristics, I believe it'd be around 1936 because of the low serial number and everything. Somewhere around 1936 or so on this one. So that's really cool on that. Love to shoot it. Like I said, I'm going to get it out again before long. Moving on here is my Russian M44 carbine. And a lot of you guys love the Mauser and the Gants and everything. I do too. I've got several. This is the M44, which has the attached folding bayonet. And it's actually right here in the stock. It's got a groove here where the bayonet, folds down into place. There was also, the M38, which did not have the attached bayonet. I mean, you could add one to it, but it wasn't permanently mounted onto the rifle. This one was made in 1946, so again, just after World War II. This shoots the 7.62 by 54 rimmed cartridge, the same as the, the 9130s and other Mauser and Gants. This ammo here is from 1982. I love that round. I love to shoot Mauser and Gants and collect them and everything. I need to get me a sling for this one as well. Here lately I've been trying to get up, more into accessories, slings, bayonets, ammo pouches, clips, different things for my rifles, to kind of accessorize them, I guess. But I love shooting this rifle. And this one, is, it shoots an awesome fireball. I'm sure that you've seen a lot of the videos on YouTube. These rifles were made from 1943 to about 1948. Even though it's an M44, there were somewhere around 50,000 made in 1943. Kind of like test rifles, trial rifles, etc. So those are somewhat desirable. But just a lot of fun. If you can get you an M44, definitely do that. Hopefully, things are about to change in the surplus collecting world, and they'll be more affordable. A lot of these rifles will. Prices will come down on guns and ammo. And I got these two M1 carbines here. I know you've seen them in other videos. This top one here is my 1944 Underwood. I see it's got the bayonet lug, got the bayonet mounted on there, the M4. I do have the the scabbard for that also. This one's got a Underwood barrel, Underwood receiver, so that's awesome. See, I got my buttstock pouch on there with 2 loaded magazines. Got a sling on here. I just recently got all these accessories for this. But this shoots the 30 caliber carbine round here, and just look how little that is. Most of you guys are familiar with the M1 Garand, which shoots the 30-06, and that bullet is so much bigger than this 30 caliber here. And if you look, this is the Japanese 6.5. Look how much smaller it is compared to the 6.5 Japanese round. And this is the 8mm Mauser. Just look at the difference in the size of those bullets. I love to shoot these. They got a 15-round magazine, 30-round magazine. Great rifles, a lot of fun. I've been shooting them a lot lately. And lastly, I got this 1942 Winchester M1 carbine. It's got the original flip sights, the original push-button safety. It's also got the original 1942 barrel. You see, it does not have the bayonet lug on there. It shoots the same caliber as the other one. Got the buttstock pouch here on it and the sling. Great rifle. I enjoy these a lot. Compared to these first ones here, moving into the late war ones, you got the rear aperture sight, The safety with a flip safety instead of a push button, the stock change, like I said, the addition of the bayonet lug, etc. But great rifles. I love to shoot them a lot. I'm hoping to do a rapid fire video on them before long. The same thing, maybe my M1 Garand. I think you guys might enjoy seeing those videos. But anyways, just a little video I wanted to put together here for you. Like I said, if you have the time, I've got videos on each one of these rifles. I go into more detail about them. I'm sure after I finish this video, there'll be things I thought of that I should have said, but I didn't. But I just wanted to kind of show you a few things. Like I said, I will get slings on all these and bayonets for these two up here, and definitely do some more shooting videos. And I just have so many things in the works, and I really hope you guys continue to watch my videos and support me and share and everything, because there's a lot of good stuff on the way that, like I said, I'm sure you guys will enjoy. But anyways, one more time, like I said, my German K98K, my British Jungle Carbine, got my Japanese Arasaka, my Russian M44, my 1944 Underwood M1 Carbine, and 1942 Winchester M1 Carbine. This is most, of the Axis and Allies rifles. I am missing the Italian Carcano, which in the past I wanted one, but I don't know if I actually want to get one now. I mean, if I found one for a good deal, I probably would. We'll just have to kind of see, what comes my way. There's a lot of gun shows coming up the beginning of next year I'm excited about. Got to start saving my pennies for those. But anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you all.